Hello players, welcome back to another video. So this one, first of all, my name is Eunice. I'm the physical performance coach for the Ottawa International Soccer Club. So this video is strength part B. So it's another strength that is under our program, at home program for you to do. So let's say 1 week you do strength A, then the other week you do strength B, or every day that you want to do strength, you always alternate between A and B. This one is really important to think about your body control, right? You need to have a good body control when you do this. We're not reaching right now for speed and velocities, and neither like doing a maximal strength. We really want to work on our control of movement, stability patterns. Right. So keep that in mind when you do these exercises. So the first one, we're going to do lunges, right? So again, you can use your soccer ball if you want to. You don't need to. It's only just for extra, let's say, progression, or if you want to work on a little bit more on your stability. So for the lunge, I'll do some forward and then on the side. You're going to step one leg in front, and then shoulders back, straight back. You come down. Remember, use your arms, and then you come up. And bring the other leg down. So here you have different ways of doing it. Either we keep the same leg doing it, coming down, up, down, up, down, stabilize, come up, stabilize, and up. And then after a few repetitions, you can switch. Remember to keep your feet pointing forward, both of them. We don't want to see one foot like turn around completely. Both of them kind of parallel, pointing forward towards the same direction. So if I go sideways, I'll do these ones just alternating. That's another option that you have if you want to. Here. We want to avoid touching the ground as well. We get as close as possible, but we don't touch the ground. Control it and come up. And you can also do reverse ones if you want to. You can do both options. Use your arms, coordinate your arms with your legs. And you can also walk them out if you want to. Here, up, the other one. And then you'll keep going. And then level 3 is going to be the Romanian lunge or split squat. So you need a box or either a sofa, your bed, as a chair, a bench, as even a step you could use it. So you're going to put one leg up. I'll have my left leg up here, my right leg facing forward, taking a few steps forward, and then I'm just going down here, hold it, come up. And again, I come down, come up, and we keep going. Remember controlling the movement, always. And using your arms. Why is it important to use your arms? Because when you're running, you're also using the arms, right? You're not just static or having your arms here in front. We want to be a little bit more specific to our sport. After your repetitions, you can switch leg, again, switch, and we'll go again on the other side. So next one, deadlifts. So you remember from part A, is 2 legs together, we go down, back straight and come up. but now we are working single leg. So I'm going to stand on my left foot first. The other one is in the air, the right one. Ball here. I'll go down, trying to keep control, my balance, back straight, hold it, and then I'm here, I come up, and I go again. Just hold it a few seconds, and you come up again. If you need to touch the ground to keep your balance slightly again, to regain actually your balance, that's fine. Once you're going to start again, stabilize yourself, and you come down. Make sure you're not lifting your leg too high as well. Just keep a good control and height. Then if I switch leg, same thing. Try to keep your balance. Keep the ball the closest possible to your body. And breathe in and breathe out. Then we have side lunges. You can use the ball or do it without the ball. So just let me check. Yeah, I have enough room. Okay, so we're going to take one big step to the side, and then we're going to bring our hips, our bum back when we go down. Here, you can stretch the ball if you want to, just keep it here, or no ball, but make sure your torso is straight. It doesn't look down, it looks forward, okay? Come, legs together, and then you go to the other side. Again, make sure your chest is up. Here. Together. Look forward, don't look down. So the next exercise is a side wall run. Again, you'll need to have a wall. I'm going to use my box, but ideally you want something that is kind of your, well, a wall basically, right? Because you can put your arm at the level from your shoulder, wrist, same level here. But I'm just going to use this one for the example here. So it's a little bit like the wall run, but now we're sideways. So we're here. We're going to have one leg, our standing leg here, the one we're going to kind of push off from. And this, the other one, like between the box, the wall, and the standing leg, will be in the air. Right? So we grab a sideways position. If you have a wall, you're going to lean down, and that's how you're going to get your diagonal here. So we're going to go down, bending our knee, hold it, and then push off, bringing that leg up. And if you can bring your toes up sideways, that's better. We go down and we push. Down, up, down, up. Same thing, you can switch afterwards towards the other side. So we work both legs. For the second set, we're going to use the inside leg to push. So this will give you more of another type of movement as well that we can adapt to our game, and working as well different muscles in a different way. So again, we're going to lean, one leg extended out in the air, then we bend our knee, we hold the position, and then we push up, bringing our free leg up it's more sideways, okay? Here, feel the muscles, and then come up. Ideally, like I told you, your arm will be slightly higher than what I have right now. Next exercise is a hurdle step. Again, if you have a resistant band, you can use it. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You can always do it without it. Maybe if you have like a small bench or a stool, you can also use that as a obstacle, okay? So what we're going to do here, you're going to stand tall, hands on your hip if you want. Bring your leg, one of your legs, so I'm going to go with my right foot first, back. I imagine here on my knee there's a straight line that I need to go over it to step forward, okay? So I make sure I'll go over, lifting my leg, opening my hip, and going back. Same thing. We go over here, and then we step back. Here, what is important with the movement, of course, is your hip, but also your standing leg, our knee, okay? We don't want our knee to fall inside. We want to keep it nicely forward. If we can, a little bit sideways, but not too much, because then if our ankle is really hooked on the ground and we turn like this, we're going to get injured. So just a little bit, but not too much. So again, hips here in front and back. You can use your arms as well if you need to. Just opening up, a little bit like our warm-ups before game, right? Keep control of the movement, keep your balance. This way. If we have the resistant band, so I'm going to use this one. Hopefully it won't break the branch. Finger crossed. Here. If you have that resistant band, you're going to put it just a little bit on top of your knee. Not completely on your knee, so more higher than your knee, but not too much on your quads, okay? So I'm here. I make sure that I have some resistance, so I can feel right now the band. You know, if I'm not contracting my muscles, then my knee goes inside. I'll keep my knee straight. Like here, I'll come over, controlling the movement. Ideally, you want the band to be as well attached at the same height as your leg, because if it's too low, then you have an angle, so it'll be slightly easier to do the movement. So just work it out, keep control, work those muscles, contract them, feel them. Really important, keep your balance at all time. If you need to take some pauses between them, that's also fine, right? We're working on getting used to doing this exercise, controlling our movement, keeping our balance. Next one, dips. So here, you can do them on the ground, but I would prefer if you can do it in something that is slightly higher. So again, I'm going to use here my box. If you don't have a box, that's all right. You can use a sofa, you can use a bench, you can use a chair, you can use your bed even to do it. So you just need something that is higher than the ground, right? So you're going to first sit down, take some rest, breathe in, breathe out, right? Relax. Hands beside you, so you should touch a little bit your body with your hands. And then you're going to step away from the object you're using, okay? But don't step too far. We want to be as close as possible, but in the air. So, and what you want to do now, from this position, you're going to lower yourself. Make sure your elbows are pointing back and not sideways to the side, pointing back, okay? And then you press to push up, and then we go down. So this one will be level 1. Your legs are bent, okay? I'll go sideways so you can see me. Here. As you can see, my legs are not that far away. I'm doing a 90-degree angle. I'll go down and then up. Inhale when you go down, exhale when you push. So, like I told you, that's level 1. Level 2, to progress. Once you find this one easy, that you can do all the repetitions and all the sets correctly, excellent. Then you can progress. That's fine. That's excellent. Well done. So, then we're going to extend our legs. Instead of having them here bent on 90 degrees, we're extending them. Level 2, progression. And then same thing, we go down and we go up. I'm not that good at this, so you can see when I go down, I'm slightly bending my knees because I'm not strong enough yet. But I'll become stronger by doing these ones, right? Practice makes better. And those are the dips. So level 1, knee bent to 90 degrees. Level 2, legs extended. Perfect. So next one is sidewalks. So again, you can use a resistant band. This is a little bit too long, so I just did a note to make it smaller. You can use the mini loops as well. They work nicely. You can use some tights also. But if you don't have anything of this, you can also do it without them. So these ones we're going into a squat position like this, right? And we're just going to take small steps to the side. I'll try to keep the same distance when we're walking. Sideways, just do some to one side and then go back to the starting point here, and we keep this kind of squat position like that. So if you have a resistant band, that's good. Again, if you don't have it, that's all right. So we're going to put it on our feet like this. We go back into this position, we step, and then a small step, making sure we're not bringing our legs too close together, because then we have no resistance, okay? So we want to have some resistance always. So small step, walking from one side, and then we walk to the other side. I'm just grabbing right now this part because it's too long and I don't want to trip. But of course, you'll be doing something like this with your arms. For these ones, also important, as you're doing them, don't bring your knees together. If you realize you're bringing your knees inside, then what you could do, instead of having them at your feet, then we'll go inside here and putting them under our knees, okay? That way we're making sure our knees are keeping the tension of the band, forcing ourselves to keep them open and more straight than here inside when we walk, okay? So this is only in case you notice that your knees are coming, that you're going more like a duck kind of steps. So everything goes forward, like a straight, I mean, and you go sideways. Then on your second set, what you can do, so we did sideways, second set we'll go forward. Again, we go back into the squat position, we take one step here and then the other one. So these are monster walks. And then you do the same thing, going back. Keep in control. You're going to feel it on your legs, I'm sure of it. So if you have your resistance band, again, you'll put it under your feet. Here we go into the squat position. We step here and then to the other side. And then backwards. Make sure your back is straight, you're not leaning too much forward. And also your feet slightly staying pointing forward and not rotating sideways or inside. So those are the side walks. So for the first set, you'll go sideways. For the second set, you do monsters, so going forward and then going backwards. Small steps every time. After this, we have the planking. So this time around, not like a strength part A, we did sideways. Now in strength part B, we go normal planking, flat. Okay, so if you don't know the planks, that's all right, no worries. That's why I'm here and showing you on the videos. So we'll go on our forearms for the plank, okay? Make sure when you're placing your forearm, your shoulder is aligned with your elbow. You don't want to lean forward, neither you want to be back, okay? So good form here, but on the ground, like this, but on the ground. And then we're going to extend our legs to the back. So actually I'll go on the other way. Here. I extend my legs and I'll hold here. I don't want you to be with your bum up, neither too low like this. Try to keep an even line with your body. If you want, ask your parents just to check out if you're having a good position. And here you should hold. You can straighten your back a little bit or just round it a little bit as well. You work different muscles and you just hold like this. And you hold. So every repetition you hold for a few seconds, then rest and then come right up again. So that's level 1. Level 2 progression basically is planking, but now, so we're planking this way, but we're alternating from low to high. So we're always extending and switching our arms, okay? I'm going to do it in a few, but I just want you to be aware that when you do it, let's say if you do 2 repetitions of this, like per time, let's say you're doing 10 seconds. So on the first 10 seconds, if you're doing 2 sets, first 10 seconds, what you do is you're going to start, let's say, pushing up with the right arm, then the left, then you go back with the right and back with the left, okay? So keep going always the right first, and then on your second set, you'll do first the left arm and then the right. That way you're working as well your arms the same proportion and not always going up on the right side. Like right first. When I say right side, I mean like going right first and then the left. So try to alternate if you want at every set. So first set you do right first, and then second set you do left first. Or when you come up, maybe you can count, if you have a timer and you're doing 10 seconds, do for 5 seconds first right, and the other 5 seconds, then you switch to the left first. Okay? So I'm going to do the demo. I'm starting here. I'll start with the right first, coming up, hold, and then down, up. Making sure I'm not moving my body too much like this to the side, trying to keep control when I come up and when I come down. Now I'm switching, I'm going first left, and remember to breathe when you do this sort of exercise. And that's it for the plank. Last exercise that we have is Superman. Supermans, we're going to do them laying down. Like this on the ground. Arms straight forward. If it's becoming too hard, then arms here on the side is fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to try. So first level, actually, you have one arm, one leg up, and then we switch. Make sure you're lifting your torso a little bit as well, and not only the arm. That's level 1. Progression will be lifting both at the same time. Well, actually, all the 4 parts. Both arms and both legs. So remember, control on the movement. Try to hold it a few seconds, 1 second, 2 seconds, then drop down again. And keep going like that. So that's it for the strength part. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, work on your technique first. Work on controlling your body, on feeling your body, on stabilizing your body, yourself, okay? That's what we want. We want to work on balance and control of movements. So once we are progressing on the field, doing more of strength training or exercise, it'll be way easier to progress as well, and we're reducing our injury risks as well. So that's it for me. Like I told you, if you enjoyed the videos, like. If you have any questions, comment on the video or send us an email. We're always happy to help, and then we hope to see you on the field. Good luck.